Literally yesterday, I was just trying to put a campaign in, and I had the option of clicking on or off the audience expansion network. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, look at that, what it does to the CPMs. They're way cheaper now. I reach way more people. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering, on one hand, I have all these targeting features. On the other hand, I can do this audience expansion, which drops down CPMs. Before, I would have looked at that and go, oh, this is amazing. I get no waste and I'm doing all the targeting I want. And, is that real?
Well, basically what you're talking about is assumption built on top of assumption built on top of assumption, right? So you assume that targeting's working, you assume that you're reaching a larger audience that are humans and all that kind of stuff, but it's actually the opposite. So the audience networks, I would actually call it Fraudience Networks, right? Conveniently, you can just put an FR in front of it. It's Fraudience Networks. I mean, bottom line is humans are logged into Instagram and Facebook all day long. They're logged into
Hmm.
Gmail, Google Maps, YouTube all day long. Okay, that's where the humans are. When you go into the audience networks, right? Facebook audience network is basically every other site and app that's not Facebook and Instagram, right? And
Hmm.
that's where you have a lot of volume
Yeah.
and they have an incentive to cheat, and therefore they do, because those sites and apps get a share of the revenue, right? Facebook gets a share as well, so they don't care. But yes, you're going to be able to get enormous quantities of impressions and even clicks. But you have to ask the next question: is it real?
Hmm.
Will any of those convert? Are any of those human? And they're basically not. So we have data on that. So literally every single audience network is just there to fluff the numbers and the clicks. So for Facebook, make sure you turn off Facebook audience network. For Google search, make sure you turn off search partner network. For
Yeah.
YouTube, make sure you turn off Google video partners. For TikTok, make sure you turn off Pangle. So if you want to
Yeah.
do a TikTok campaign, the humans are on TikTok. They're not on
Hmm.
all the other, 500,000 apps that nobody's ever heard of before. But yet, if you're an advertiser that just wants more impressions, more clicks, of course you use that. And of course your average CPM is going to look a lot lower. But you basically just got 1.6 billion TikTok views in 1 hour. Okay,
Right.
there's only 7 billion humans on Earth, and not all of them are on TikTok.